Hello and welcome. This is a short video all about C.S. Lewis's book, The Last Battle. In this book, on page 50 through 51, Tirian, king of Narnia, is forced to call for help when Shif, the evil ape, tricks the Narnians into thinking that the great lion Aslan is angry with them and wants him to work for the evil Caloran. Tirian knows this is a lie and is captured to try and make the Narnians believe that it is a lie, which causes the following scene. Children, friends of Narnia, quick, come to me, across the world, I call you. I, Tirian, king of Narnia, lord of Cair Paravel and emperor of the Lone Islands. And immediately he was plunged into a dream, if it was a dream, more vivid than any he had had in his life. He seemed to be standing in a lighted room where 7 people sat around a table. It looked as if they had just finished their meal. 2 of those people were very old. An old man with a white beard and an old woman with wise, merry, twinkling eyes. He who sat at the right of the old man was hardly full grown, certainly younger than Tirian himself, but his face already had the look of a king and a warrior. And you can almost say the same of the other youth that sat at the right hand of the old woman. Facing Tirian across the table sat a fair-haired girl, younger than either of these, and on either side of her a boy and a girl who were younger still. They were all dressed in what seemed to be the oddest clothes to Tirian. But Tirian had no time to think about details like that, for instantly the youngest boy and both the girls started to their feet, and one of them gave a little scream. The old woman started and drew in breath sharply. The old man must have made some sudden movement too, for the wine glass that stood at the right hand was swept off the table. Tirian could hear the twinkling noise as it broke on the floor. When Tirian realized that these people could see him, they were staring at him as if they saw a ghost. But he noticed the king-like one who sat at the old man's right never moved, though he turned pale, except where he clenched his hands very tight. Then he said, "Speak, if you are not a phantom or a dream. You have a Narnian look about you, and we are the 7 friends of Narnia." Tirian longed to speak, and he tried to cry out loud that he was Tirian of Narnia in great need of help. But he found, as I have sometimes found in dreams too, that his voice made no noise at all. The one who had already spoken to him rose to his feet. "Shadow or spirit or whatever you are," he said, fixing his eyes full upon Tirian. "If you are from Narnia, I charge you in the name of Aslan to speak to me. I am Peter, the High King." The room began to swim before Tirian's eyes. He heard the voices of the 7 people, all speaking at once, and all getting fainter every second. And they were saying things like, "Look, it's fading, it's melting away, it's vanishing." Next moment, he was wide awake, still tied to the trees, colder and stiffer than ever. The wood was full of pale, dreary light that comes before sunrise, and he was soaking wet with dew. It was nearly morning. That waking was about the worst moment he had ever had in his life. This is proof of C.S. Lewis writing by the fact that he occasionally adds in a few things to narrate the story, such as when he talked about how he can't speak in dreams. This scene is also extremely important because if Tirian never called for help, Narnia would have been lost to the evil Caloran.